What's up, guys? It's your boy Anime Boom, and I am back for another video. And I wanted to do a ranking video of the relationships of the adult characters in Boruto because there are some that are good, some of them and that are not, and it's just some that don't make any sense. So I just want to go through and give you my opinion ranking the couples in Boruto or whatever. So to start it off, I'm going to start it off with the others. I put this at number 5. This is for all the couples we just not sure about, or it's like barely anything about them. This is like Rock Lee and Tintin, and you got Choji, and then you got Kiba. It's like I'm not about to make a whole video about these type of characters. It's no point. It's unnecessary, and we really don't know if like certain characters are even together. Like Rock Lee and Tintin, they still have not confirmed if this is even a thing. I know Metal Lee exists, it makes sense, but they still haven't mentioned anything about those two getting together. They was on the same team. Neji died. Lee liked Tintin. Kind of. I guess he did kind of like Tintin, but maybe I'm tripping. Kiba, I know he's in a relationship, but it's like I don't know anything about that relationship. Choji and the girl, nah, that was just straight up random. That was so random. She lives in the Cloud Village, while Choji lives in the Hidden Leaf Village. Maybe I remember them kind of being next to each other during the war arc, but besides that, I don't remember anything else. I like Chocho, I guess, a little bit, but yeah, they just don't they don't get any screen time, so it's no point of them getting a higher spot on this list. That makes no sense, but yeah, this is my number 5, and I think all the rest are actual couples we've seen together. Well, one of them's kind of like, but I like the rest of the couple. So let's continue. Okay, we just put the others in the 5th spot. This is for all the characters that are just random couples or it was not built up to at all. It was just horrible. So we're gonna move on to the 4th spot because there are 5 spots. The 4th spot is Ino and Sai. Ino and Sai is in this spot because at least it was built up to, sort of. It was built up to, sort of. We had that hilarious scene where Ino's kind of like, she's talking about how Sai looks like Sasuke, and she had a big crush on Sasuke, so it worked. It was funny, and Sai like figuring out like how women work and stuff with the book. He was like asking like Sakura, like calling her ugly and stuff. All of that stuff was just funny, and I remember that was one of Sai's highlights because he's a terrible character, very boring. But it's cool that they got together because he looks like Sasuke, like Sasuke, and that's kind of it. That's kind of it. But it's better than Choji with the Cloud Ninja for no reason. It is way better than that. Sai and have a kid, and that's basically the end of it. I remember them being together at the wedding for Naruto. I do remember that scene. And I think they actually did have a moment like in the filler arc where like Shikamaru and Mari are having their moment too. In this filler arc, like right after the war arc and stuff. So it was sort of built up to even more. So yeah, cool, simple. At least they're in the Henley Village together. And Ino showed that she did like Sai. And yeah, that's basically it, man. So let's just move on to the next spot. I feel bad for the other spots. Maybe I could have gave maybe I could have gave Tintin and Lee this spot, but it's not built up to. Like, I don't see them ever together at all. And Lee's kind of strange, so yeah, it just don't work. But let's move on to number 3. Okay, let's get to our next spot. Number 3. Hot take one. I think this one is gonna be the one like people will go, what? Really? Sasuke and Sakura. Sasuke and Sakura. In my opinion, it's just too toxic, man. It's too toxic. For half of the time, Sasuke is not in the village. He's not there. He's a Dark Hokage or whatever. Sakura didn't see him for a while, and Sakura was acting all weird and stuff about Sasuke, and she just accepted he's kind of a weird guy and doesn't want to talk to his family and stuff. It's like, come, please, Sakura, please, leave him. Go find somebody better. There are so many better people in the Leaf Village. Sasuke is just not that guy. And this just goes back to Shippuden and Kid Naruto. She loved Sasuke from day one, and Sasuke did not care about her, and it just was like, man, I know Sasuke cares about Sakura, but he was real annoying sometimes, and she was obsessed with him, even though he used to do some crazy stuff. He tried to kill her. And then he put a genjutsu on her in the war. Then he knocked her out to leave the village. Like, it's like, come on, how many times is Sasuke gonna have to hit you to make you realize that, like, you need to go find somebody that's better for you? But Sasuke, at least he's just trying to be a nice dad sometimes. He tries to do nice stuff for Sakura. He protects the village, and he shows some love to Sakura, even though, Sakura, she wants all of Sasuke's love. It's like, come on, Sasuke, please. Just show her a little bit of attention. But that's my number 3. Let's go to number 2 and number 1. Okay, guys, my number 2, Shikamaru and Tamari. This relationship is better to me than like Sasuke and Sakura, because Shikamaru, man, the banter that these two characters have with each other is just so entertaining. They go back and forth in the tuning exams. That back and forth that they had, like, just teasing each other and talking trash, is just so iconic. It was fun. And then when she saved Shikamaru from Taiyuya in the Sound Ninja 4 arc, all of that was fun too. It was like, man, they are going to become like a couple in the future, because they built that was a cute like back and forth between them. I always liked the when they was talking with each other. And then Shippuden, when Naruto's like he's like, oh, y'all hanging out more, and then was it I think Tamara was blushing or whatever, and then Shikamaru and them were talking like actually I don't even know if Tamara was blushing. I just think they was like whatever, like that's no, like we're not doing that. And then you see at the end of Shippuden, they have that filler arc where Shikamaru and Tamara have that moment. And Boruto, they take care of their son. They do their thing. You always see them around. They together. Tamari cooking them food. And I think they did a good job with their relationship. They always tried to give Shikamaru shine. They always gave him his moments. Even though he's a weak character, they love giving Shikamaru shine in every single show. Even Boruto, they love giving him shine. And Tamari's one of the coolest characters too. She's one of the only female characters I actually like. It's a lot of female characters that just suck, and she's not one of them. They do a really good job with her. So, yeah, man, this is my number 2, but let's get to number 1. Number 1, Naruto and Hinata. This is number 1 100%, because out of all these couples, we've seen Naruto and Hinata hang out the most. We keep seeing them together. We always see them doing stuff together. We seen Naruto come back from his parties drunk. We see them watching over the kids. You got the birthday party scene where he drops the cake. You see Naruto, Hinata telling like Boruto about Naruto and stuff like that. You got the stuff with Kawaki, Naruto and Hinata taking care of Kawaki and stuff. They've done a really good job with Naruto and Hinata's relationship in Boruto. Now in the early show, they could have did a better job. I feel like we did not see enough of their relationship. Naruto didn't pay her really any attention, and Hinata was paying Naruto attention, but then they tried to force it in when Neji died, and then they gave Naruto and Hinata sort of a storyline. And then, Naruto the Last was over time it grew on me. Naruto the Last grew on me. Still big problems, but I like Naruto the Last. It's a cool movie. And I love the scene in the Naruto Shippuden where Hinata and Naruto saves Hinata with the last clothes on, and they together by that point. I love that scene. You know what I'm talking about, where like it's a filler arc where it's like exploding people, and then Naruto has to save Hinata from the exploding person. I love that whole scene. So they my number 1. Nobody gets as much screen time as those two. But tell me how y'all feel about it. Do you disagree with one of my takes? Do you feel like I left somebody out? Do you feel like the other The others, the fifth pick, the others was wrong. You feel like Rockley and Tintin are a better pick, but tell me how y'all feel about everything, and I'll see y'all. Peace. Anime Boom out.